Alright, somebody requested for me to make a new tutorial video on how to cut your own hair. So it's been a long time since I made a video like this, and I figured, hey, why don't I go ahead and do it? You know, he wanted to see it. So I've been cutting my own hair for 23 years, since the age of like 13 or something. I'm 36 now, so I've been doing it for a very long time. I've been cutting my hair, my kids' hair, since they've been born, and so it saves a lot of money, and there's no one to blame but yourself if you make a mistake. So at first, you know, you will make some mistakes, but in the long run it's worth it, because you're going to save a lot of money, and you're going to cut the hair exactly how you want to cut it. And you could do it at any time, at any day. You could do it at midnight. You could do it just whenever. You don't have to go on somebody else's schedule. And it's a great skill to have. So I'm just gonna make the video as is. I don't have all these different angles that I could show people. So it's just what you learn is what you get. So, you know, learn as much as you can right now and just try it out. I normally use the brand Wahl, which is W-A-H-L. It's a power, you know, you plug it in and you use it. I recommend that brand a lot, but I don't have that brand with me right now, so I just use the Norelco. This is a cordless version. You just charge it through here, and then you could change the tops. It comes with this one right here, and you know, this is the main one. So I'll be mainly using this, and then for the fading, for this particular one, it'll come with something like this, which is basically designed, I think, for a beard, but I use this to fade as well. And you also will need to use this clipper setting right here, which attaches onto here, and this provides different number levels. Okay, so this is considered like a 0, and then on the side here there's numbers, like on the side that says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you put this on here, and then this will be level 1. Go up a little bit, that will be level 2. Go up again, that's 3, 4, and so on and so forth. So it could go all the way up to 9. Okay, so for my style of hair, I'll need to use the 0. I'll need to use the 1. And basically the 1 is not good enough to fade, so that's why this beard clip comes into play, and then I would use this one to fade it in. And with the Wahl, you use the 0, you use the 1, and then you use the half for the Wahl. The half is basically just turning the notch, and then it goes up a level. But hopefully you'll figure it out on your own. But the top of the hair, what I do is I just use this, and I just go over it. So you'll see right here. So if you want to leave the top a little longer, you can't use the clips. You just have to do it without the clips, and you'll see how I do it. So you also need 2 mirrors. So one mirror that you look at right in front of you, and then another mirror that you hold in your hand, so you can do the back of your head. So I'm just using my fingers to kind of try to straighten it out like this, and then I just shave it on top like that to get it straight. Okay, so let's see. Alright, so there's the top. I just cut off enough how I like it. Alright, so after that, now I do the sides. Alright, so basically the hardest part is going to be the fading part. And what I mean by that is there's going to be a line, and you got to get that line to disappear, okay? Because it looks very unprofessional when you leave lines, especially when it's all uneven and stuff like that. So that's going to be the biggest challenge out of everything. So what I like to do is I use a 0 on the sides. You don't have to use a 0, you can use a 1 if you like, or a 2 if you don't like the sides too short. But I like it short, so I use a 0 and I go up to about right here where my eyebrow is, and I go there, and I go all the way around in a straight line until it meets up to this side. So I start over here, and then I do over there, and then I start working on the back. So this is how it goes. Alright, this part might be hard for some because you need to learn how to shave with your left and right hand, because you gotta do left side and right side. So you hold up this other mirror, start looking at the mirror, do the back side of the head. So now I'm using my left hand. Okay, so there is the zero all the way around, and to me it looks pretty straight. So the challenge is getting rid of this line, and fade. That's called fading. That's the hardest part of the whole thing. So I'm gonna teach you how to do that. Now I put the 1 on. So 0 to 1, because that's the lowest setting on this with this thing on. So you notice that it's not going to get rid of the line, but it'll still fade it out. It'll still cut up here to make it shorter. So you got to go all the way around with the number 1 and just go up like about an inch. You gotta do all the way around. Alright, so that's number 1. And then now I'll go to number 2 and go a little bit higher. So go to number 2 and just go up a little bit higher. Alright, so there it goes. That was number 2. So basically, you don't want to go in because then it's going to create like a mohawk. You want to go straight up. So now you got to be careful. I'm going to use a 0 and just kind of even it out going straight up here. Alright, so what's left is this line that I got to get rid of. Okay, so that's where this comes into play. This thing's designed for the beard for this one. But if I had the regular clipper, I'll just use this notch and I'll turn the notch and I'll make it a 0.5, and then that would be what you would use to get rid of that line. But since I don't have that feature in this one, I have to use this. So put this on there, and then try to get rid of the line with this thing. The reason why I keep stopping it is because when you cut the hair, sometimes it gets clogged up with hair, so you gotta disengage it and then let the hair fall out, put it back, otherwise it's not gonna cut it straight or evenly. So you don't want to press too hard, you want to kind of be gentle with it, otherwise you might create another line. And then what ends up happening, you keep going higher up, higher and higher up, and then it makes it, doesn't make it look too good. Alright, so that's the fade part. Now I go back to number 1 with this one, and now I try to press down a little bit harder to see if I could get rid of the line, the second line that was created. Alright, so I still see a slight line, so I'm going to go back to this one with the beard attachment, try to get rid of that line. Alright, so pretty much done. So it looks fine to me. The line's gone, and that's pretty much how you do it. So that's it. I mean, it's not, you keep practicing, it gets easier, and it gets easier, it gets faster, and it's worth it. So it's not that hard, depending on what type of hairstyle you want. But that's pretty much how you do it. You know, I hope, you know, don't expect to get it perfect on the first try. And you're gonna probably have to do it a few times in order to get better at it. So don't be discouraged. It's worth it. So that's pretty much how I cut my own hair. And you can get the clippers at Walgreens, you can get them at Walmart, you can get it at Target. Okay, so Wahl or Norelco is the one that I use right now. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for all the support, and thank you once again. Take care.